Hey guys, so if you hear the washer, it's because I'm washing clothing and I'm really close to where the machine is. Also, if you hear me like coughing or anything, it's because I'm still getting over my cold. I'm like almost better. It's just my throat is a bit scratchy, so I might clear my throat here and there as I'm speaking. Anyways, I went to Kikagood's website and I pre-ordered this Eternal Night Scar set, the entire set. So it was $266.94 USD. And the reason why it's in USD is because for some reason, if I don't use PayPal, it won't convert on their site to show me how much I'm paying in Canadian. So that's why on the email that I'm looking at for the price, it says the USD. Now, I did pre-order it, so I did get some extra stuff. Let me just look at the Kikagoods site for one thing so I can have the prices ready. You could technically get 1, 2, or 4 pieces, like individual, and you can now also buy the roll-in, which I believe is this guy. So he's actually a limited edition special, so he's an extra one, and then you can buy that separately for like $50 USD. And then there is the maid outfit you can buy separately for let me see wait, $12 USD. So yeah, but I did get this for free because it also came as pre-orders. So you get a bunch of like face plates and different heads, and then hands, extra hands, and then you also get different hair pieces too if you want to like customize your own, or if you needed like extra pieces like you wanted to swap out and everything. And there's like eyepieces in there too. I'm not gonna do that much customizing, but I thought it would be good to have on the side just in case. But I don't really do customizing for BJD because I just got into collecting it and I don't think I would be good at customizing it. Also, it takes a lot of time and patience to do it. I'm more of someone who just draws for art and that's it. So yeah, but it's nice to have like separate pieces. I think you can buy these pieces like accessory packs separately now for them. However, I'm not too sure about the Eternal Night Scar. It might take me a while to actually search that up. Yeah, I will leave links in the description box below for the specific like set if you want to see it on Kikagoods. Not sponsored by the way or anything. I just really like their service and they seem to be very reliable when it comes to like the shipping. For example, like normally stuff from China takes like a month to ship to Canada. However, from what I've seen for Kikagoods, they are more reliable. It takes like 7 to 14 days, so 1 to 2 weeks basically, and normally it comes really fast, so I like it. Even though you don't pay for like the express shipping, which can come faster, but they use, I think it's DHL or FedEx that they use for that one. So yeah, but anyways, even if you get the free shipping, if you spend over $100, or say for example, if you pay for the cheaper shipping, like the economy shipping, it still comes pretty fast. So yeah, so I did get that one, and then I also got an extra one. That's supposed to be the 5th one, which is the secret special hidden one, which is Adrian. So I think that's what it's supposed to be, hopefully, because I actually really like that one. So I'm just gonna do the full set here first, and then I'm gonna do a second video on the specials. I'll see how long this video ends up though, because they do take a while to like open and everything. But yeah, here is what the overall packaging looks like. It's super pretty. I actually like it. Now these dolls are 1/6 scale, which are bigger than the Zack event dolls that I purchased, which are 1/12. I believe they're 1/12. Or let me just search it up quick. Oh, Zack events are 1/8, so they're smaller, and these are 1/6, so a bit bigger than them. They are way bigger than the, what is it? The Cecily and the Past dolls, which are like the Dog Boy. They're MJDs though, they're mechanical jointed, and they're significantly bigger than them. So yeah, I think those ones are even smaller. I just don't remember the scale off the back of my head, but yeah. So each box comes with 4. If you want the separate ones, like the roll-in, which is the special one that I showed you guys, that one you can buy separately. However, if you want the hidden one, it's a hit or miss. Basically, it's blind box situation, so you might not get that. The reason why I got them and I got it and they picked it out for me was because I bought it on pre-order, so they have like an all-in-one deal. Basically, you get the entire set, including the hidden one, so that's why. So yeah, so this is the front of the box. This is the top, and it does show all your options here, and all the names are in Chinese because this is from a Chinese company. But yeah, you can see that this guy is 1 in 72 chances, as for everyone else is 1 in 4, so it is harder to get him. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go slowly one by one. Hopefully the video doesn't end up too long, but I feel like the BJD videos that I do always end up quite a bit long. So yeah, but this is the first one. The box is quite similar to the big box, basically, and you do get to see the options on it as well, which is nice. And this side actually shows you like the different parts, and that it comes with clothing and everything, and also like the hands, like the different posable hands, and then everything here. I'm actually really excited about this. So yeah. These are quite big, so sorry if the boxes aren't completely in frame for you guys to see, but they're massive compared to the other ones. So yeah, so they do come with the hands, like I said, clothing. This is also a part of his accessories. This character specifically, he does have shoes. This packet. I guess this is like an official thing. I'm not too sure. Okay, I'm putting that to the side. And this is the character that we got, which is Alistair. Very like, what is it? Very like witch doctor vibes, I guess. But yeah, it's super cute. I think this one has the hat, which I was excited about when I saw it. And then it does come with a pamphlet. I'm guessing all of them do, because they normally always come with instructions, which is nice. So it's all in Chinese, but you could technically just put it through the Google Lens, and then it does show everything about it, and also the height in centimeters too. But yeah, I'm assuming all of them come with these because they normally do. And then let me just free him first. They're actually really pretty. So here's what the eyes look like. This one is the one that has two different color eyes. I love this character a lot. And then the hair is quite wavy, as you can see. The back, it's like a mid-length hair. So it's BJDs. Basically, there's like elastics inside, and then there's hooks like for the different appendages and stuff. So yeah, so his head can go 360 if you insist on doing that. But yeah, he does have quite the range of movement for his arms. And then he does have this, so you can put it up this high for his elbow. His hand can bend pretty well as well. You can twist and turn. I'm still getting comfortable, like used to the whole elastics thing, because I'm more of an action figure person, so it will take me a while to learn. Can bend his leg pretty high, and then you can also twist it a bit. You can also bend it more, but I'm not comfortable doing that yet with any of the dolls. I literally take like the smallest steps learning, and then you can twist and turn the foot. So yeah, the only thing with these BJDs is it's the same thing as the other ones. If you're putting black clothing on, they can stain from it, so just be careful as you're keeping black clothing on. The only thing though is most of the characters in this set are wearing black and darker clothing, so it's gonna eventually come to me trying to clean them. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna dress him up, and then you guys can see. Okay, so I finally got him dressed. A couple things about him. I noticed when I was taking off the head to put this skeletal plastic piece. It's a soft plastic, by the way, but you do have to remove his neck, like a joint that connects underneath the faceplate and the head. But basically what I noticed is it didn't come with one of these hooks that came with all the Zack event dolls, so you do need to have this tool. Technically speaking, you could use like different things as well, because apparently people do use other tools like the sewing kit stuff to just hold it in place and stuff like that. However, it's more convenient with that hook. So yeah, but basically that was one thing that I was like, oh, it doesn't have it. So yeah, this is what he looks like. Super pretty. The trench coat doesn't really close. Basically the belt skirt scenario, like the cloak, it actually closes it for it, so it's tight enough to do that. These skeletal hand pieces though, it's more like just a sitting on his waist situation. It is soft plastic though. It does feel a bit loose because it's not really holding onto anything except for his waist. His shoes are very glossy compared to like the other BJDs that I have, which is really nice. And his hat, here's his hat. It's made out of like cloth and stuff, and it has like this skeleton pirate symbol type of deal on it. However, it doesn't have anything to stay on. Basically, I guess it just sits on him as he's like standing there, so that's the only thing. By the way, if you hear anything in the background, that might be my dad snoring, because the walls aren't as thick as other places that I've been living at. So yeah, but anyways, about this, yeah, but overall it's really nice. It's super pretty. It's really like fancy looking too. So yeah, so that was the Alistair. We can go on to the next one then. Oh, this one is the cute one. So this one is Lorenz. This is what he looks like. He's the guy on the box. Super pretty. So it does have his clothes, his shoes, the hands. I'm not gonna really finick around too much with the hands just because it's gonna take too long to do everything. So yeah, and it does come with the pamphlet again. And then here is the doll. They come with plastic on his face to protect him, and this is what he looks like. His eyes are so pretty, like they're really blue color, and his hair is like this grayish color. And yeah, everything articulation all the same, all the proportions are the same. So I'm gonna go change him and then I'll show what he looks like. Okay, so I got Lorenz dressed. The good thing about these dolls is that, so the back of his outfit was actually Velcro, which is way better, so you don't have to worry that much. The hands actually have a ball joint doll there, which actually connects to the hook appendage, which means that the hand actually snaps off as a separate peg, which means that you can pull the hands off without having to deal with the hooks and elastics inside, which was a nice touch to have, so that way you don't really have to worry about it. I did have to take the hands off for his sleeves because his sleeves are tighter fit compared to the other one. This part keeps wanting to come up, but that's okay. His suspenders were kind of easy to put on. The only thing I would say though, because these buttons are so small, it was a little bit tedious getting them through the suspender hooks, but that's fine. I absolutely love this one. Like the outfit is super pretty, and also the thigh-high socks add a little bit flair to him as well. Makes him super cutesy for a character. And yeah, I think all of their shoes are gonna be glossy compared to the Zack Event dolls and then the other dolls that I had, but that makes them special. So yeah, but it's so pretty. I absolutely love it. Now you can finick around with like how tight you want the suspenders and everything like that. There's extra strap pieces here that you can like just pull tighter, and you can adjust as you go, but I do really like this one. Okay, and then we have this one. So this one is Seraphim. He has a really pretty name. And then he does have a cross. I like this one's design a lot too. So let's see. Has so many things. Okay, so it comes with the hands. Here's the outfit. And then this thing again. This one has like a side ponytail. I do love characters with side ponytails, and it does have like a long like side bang going on here. Oh, his eyes are so pretty. Okay, so he has more like yellowish eyes. This is what the back looks like. So yeah, the ponytail is like a plastic piece that is also a part of his hair. So I'm gonna go get him dressed and then we'll see him all together. Okay, so I finally got him dressed. It took me forever. So first off, the pants were okay, and then the inner shirt was okay. It was this outer cloak that really annoyed me. So if you guys can see this little buckle over here, it has a fake little attachment that's a peg that's sticking in. And the thing is, that is too long because it will start touching where the strap is supposed to go in. And the problem is I couldn't get the strap in for the longest time. And I was playing around with like trying to like squeeze it in, so that way I could loop it through. But this one little peg thing gave me such a hard time that the second one that I did unfortunately scratched up the faux leather. I don't know if you can see that, but of all of the faux leather part of this. So I'm gonna have to see what I want to do with it. But for now, he has battle damage, unfortunately, for his thing. So yeah, this one part here, I was kind of tempted to see like if I had any like plier thing to just snip it off, because the issue with it is that it's like it actually literally blocks the way of where the strap goes in, so it makes it quite impossible to get on. Second of all, these wrist cuffs were a little bit of a hassle too, just because hang on, his hand is coming off again. Just because you do have to thread the sleeves through of the cloak to get all these, like these two in and then these two as well. So it was a bit difficult. His clothing, honestly, I ruined a piece by accident, but that was totally me. But again, I don't know why it was made that way. It was kind of complicated and it made it almost impossible to do. And then, not to mention, because these are such small buckles, you'll be like sitting there attempting to do it and it will take longer because they're really tiny. For the cross necklace, you do have to take the head off, but that's okay. And then for his shoes, this is what they look like. Overall, I like this design. However, it was just really difficult to like get on. But he does look really nice. It's just too bad I kind of ruined that one strap, but I'll deal with it later, I guess. So this is the last one of like the 4-piece set. I might actually do them all in one video. I'll see. But I might actually put the special ones in this video as well, just because I don't really want to do separate videos for them. Hang on one second, my phone lost the page for the Eternal Night Scar. So the last one in the 4-box set is actually the one that I was looking forward to. I like all the designs, honestly, but this one was one of them that I really liked. So it is the pirate themed one. He does have longer boots, which is cute. Then he has the hands, this thing again. And this is what it looks like. Now the thing is, it says his name is XXX or XXX. I'm not too sure like how they wanted you to pronounce it, but yeah, it's basically 3 X's. So that's his name. I think I have to remove his head for the plastic because it's stuck on him. Okay, so this one does have blonde hair. His eyes are really nice too. I really like this one. So they're kind of like bluish, and then there's like yellow in there too. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go and dress him up, and hopefully I don't have any difficulty with this one, because the last one kind of made me a little bit annoyed. But it's not the doll's fault, it's literally the it's just the manufacturing, the way that they designed the belt buckle. It was pretty bad. So yeah, but other than that, I did love the design of it. So I'm gonna go dress this one. Hopefully he doesn't give me a hard time too. Okay, so I finally got him dressed. Here's how he looks like. He actually was one of the easier ones to dress, I will say. The eye patch was a little difficult to like tie tighter. I kept trying to do it, but it keeps going loose. I have to redo that again. However, I did put it through like the hair piece, so that way it doesn't come loose. And I did put it on this side because I did see photos where it was on this side, so it looks much better there. So yeah, for the eye patch. And the buckle wasn't too difficult to do because it was a standard one that doesn't have any of the extra pieces inside the middle. Yeah, I did have to take out his hands just for these sleeve bits, these arm cuff things. But other than that, everything was pretty simple. He has this really cute skeleton brooch with the rose. And for his boots, I did put them over the pants instead because they were long, so I thought it would look nicer. They do kind of struggle to keep closed though, but it's okay. I can fix that eventually. Overall, I really like this design a lot, like the whole trench coat, like the pirate theme. So yeah. So I guess I'm just gonna open the special ones as well, because I feel like I want to open them all together since I got them together. So I was looking at the thing like trying to figure out something. So yeah, but this is the special one. This should be the hidden one, which is the secret one. So you can't really get him unless you buy like a whole bunch of them. But I did buy him, what is it, all together as an all-in-one for the pre-order. So that's why I was able to get him. But here it is. His name is Adrian, and it is like the royal crown prince type character. So I'm super excited. So this is what the clothing looks like. His shoes are white and black, and then he does come with these as well. So he does come with his crown, and then this one I was really excited for. So he has purple eyes, and his hair is like this light pinkish grayish color, kind of. I really like this one because it had like different clothing and everything. So I'm gonna go dress him and then I will be back. Okay, I finally got him dressed. So this is what the hidden one looks like. Adrian, he's super pretty. He does have a feather boa. Everything was pretty easy to put on. The shirt even has like a back velcro, so it wasn't like the trying to stretch their arms behind them so that you can put in the sleeves. It was more easy because you could keep them in the front, and then the back was the velcro, so you could just slide it right on. And then his crown is magnetic, so you can just pop on one side. And then this is what it looks like. This cape piece on the back, like the skirt piece here, it is like velcro as well, so it was super easy. It did come with a fur boa and then this chain thing. It doesn't really stick onto him, it's more so he just wears it like that, from what I saw in the pictures. And then his pants are super fancy, like dress pants. And then his shoes are like so pretty. I actually like this one very much. So that is the secret hidden one. And then I'm on the final one. So this is Roland, I believe. Let me just double check. Yeah, so this is Roland. I think he's supposed to be like a vampire type character. He does have a special box compared to the others. Like you can see which doll it's going to be. And it actually has his artwork on it. Here's what the side looks like. So yeah. You do have to purchase him separate though from the set since it's not a pre-order anymore. And he does have this like really nice display box, so you can put him back in there and he can be displayed really nicely. It does open like the other ones, so let's open. So he has like this grayish, whitish hair, this grayish hair basically, and then his eyes are red. He does have little fang detailings here, and let me just double check something. Okay, so he does have little things over here. Super cute. It also comes with the instructions for like how to use the BJDs. And then this is his character card. This one is really pretty. So it does come with the clothing, extra hands in case, and also shoes. So I'm gonna go dress him and then hopefully it doesn't take that long. But yeah. Okay, so here is Roland all dressed up. I will say he was one of the easier ones to dress. This bow though was actually like a ribbon, so you just tie it behind, and then the cape was pretty easy to get on. You just have to kind of remove the head a bit. And I do love these sleeves. They're really soft and like puffy. However, these parts are like really like tight, so you do have to remove the hands to get it all in. But it was still super easy to put on because the back of the shirt had Velcro, which I love. And then this part is so like pretty, and I do love these parts. However, you have to get the ribbons through the pants, and these pants are like more wide, so you do have to like try your best to put them in. And these shoes are glossy, so yeah, overall this one is definitely one of my favorites. I'm just gonna put them all in line for you guys to see again everything. And yes, I don't remember if I showed this in the beginning, so I'm gonna show it again, but I took a little break from filming, that's why. But anyways, I did get the maid outfit. I think I did show this, but I'm not gonna use it for now. But I got it for free with like the pre-orders as a set. You can purchase these online though separately on the same listing on Kika Goods. So if you want to purchase that outfit, you can. And here is the overall of the whole set. I definitely love this one because it's super cute. I do like all the designs. However, this one was the hardest to dress just because the buckles. I do feel bad about what happened with the strap. Kind of got a little bit broken because of it. This one I love because it's like a pirate theme too, but I love like the more emo-esque, like the darker colors as well. And then for some reason, this one is my favorite. I normally don't like super princely characters, but for some reason when I saw this on the Kika Goods like a video of it, I really wanted this set just because of this one. So yeah. And then Roland, of course, he's a special, so he's always a good pick. I do love the fabrics and the clothing. It's like soft and everything, but this one is also super cute. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave a link in the description box below for where you can purchase these on Kika Goods website. Not sponsored, by the way. I think I said that in the beginning as well. But I will leave a link for you guys if you want to see the full set. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye!